Please keep your eyes closed. For those who want to join me, I'll be leading a metta meditation for the final stages of this retreat. There are many ways to practice loving kindness. I've found through both teaching and personal experience that to arouse loving kindness, metta, we need a trigger, a means by which to easily arouse feelings of softness, warmth and goodwill. So those of you who've heard me teach this before know that I encourage the visualization of a small being, an imaginary kitten or puppy or baby, or even a young plant, a life which needs your support to exist. To use this imaginary object to convince the arousal of feelings of warmth and softness and care. I'm going to use my imaginary kitten. But for those of you who don't like cats, you can use an equivalent puppy or little baby or whatever. When I say kitten, you substitute the word puppy or baby or plant or whatever. Because with my eyes closed, I imagine a scenario where in some dark corner of the city I hear the sound of plaintive mewing of an animal in distress, and I hear those sounds, and go towards that to find cowering in the dark, cold recess is a whimpering small being. A being who's just come into this world, maybe a few days, but has been abandoned by its mother for one reason or another. And for those first few days of its life, the only life it's known, it's experienced loneliness, no warmth of a protective being, no comfort, only hunger and fear. And so far in its small life, this cowering, whimpering being, whenever it has gone to trust a bigger being, it's always been scratched and bitten and hurt. Just like sometimes we are scratched and hurt when we trust some people in this world. This is a small little kitten. A kitten who's so hungry, so alone, so cold, in such great pain, both physical and emotional. I look into that recess and see these wild eyes of fear and pain, and it touches my heart. No way can I leave this little being. It's not going to be an easy task to allow that being to trust me. Sometimes you just have to talk very gently, words of kindness and reassurance and soothing. And then you slowly extend your hand. As this being shrinks away, but not fully, still hoping that maybe this might be the person who can give it the care, the warmth and the protection it so desperately needs. I extend my hand until I can just touch that little kitten, rejected, alone, hungry, afraid. With all the softness and tenderness I can arouse, I just gently touch and do nothing, to give the little kitten time time to be reassured that I mean it no harm. And always keeping eye contact with that frightened little being, the little kitten. Keeping eye contact with my eyes, giving it the metta, the compassion, the care. From eye to eye, I can talk to that being. From eye to eye, I think the door of my heart, little being, is open for you. I want to care. I want to protect. I want to look after you. And that little communication from eye to eye means that little kitten softens a little. It softens enough for you to put the other hand on its skin and bone body and gently draw it towards you, all the time reassuring its terror, to give it trust instead, that you will never harm that being. If you bring it into the light, you see just what a wasted, blood-stained, skin and bone little being this is. And just how sad it is that many beings live their life like that, alone, rejected, hurt, and that's probably all they know until they die. But this one, you're caring for. You bring it to your chest, and you warm that little kitten's cold body with your warmth. You care for it. You're kind. And as you warm that kitten's body with your loving kindness, you see its eyes change from eyes of fear to eyes of trust. As its whole body relaxes, little kitten, I will care for you. I will protect you. You have found your friend, someone who will stay with you and look after you and care for you, who will always make sure that you are well fed, warm, protected, especially these early days of your life when you need my loving kindness so much. As you hold that little kitten close to your chest, you feel its heart pump, you feel its body soften, you feel it relax in the beautiful warmth and glow of your own loving kindness. Your loving kindness means something. It means life to that little being. Without it, it would die. So you gently warm this dirty skin and bone, scratched little being. With your loving kindness, you warm it out of its pain into hope. You warm it out of fear into trust. You warm it out into the world of joy and freedom. Little kitten, this is my gift to you. The gift of life, of love, of warmth and friendship. As you warm the heart of that little kitten, and maybe you hear the little kitten begin to purr back. Whatever you give to another being, it gives back to you, even more so. And you start to feel the sensations of loving kindness, this soft, caring, selfless goodwill to another being, a goodwill which can sacrifice its own comfort, its own resources, for the happiness and well-being of something else. And I hold that little kitten close to my chest, as if I can feel it now. My imagination can be that strong. And you feel such metta coming out from your chest towards that being, such care and tenderness and protection and love. You really are caring for that being, wishing it well, wishing it freedom from pain, wishing it protection, warmth, and happiness. Dear little kitten, may you always be happy and well, and I'm your friend to care for you. You are small, I am big, I will look after you. You develop the nurturing feelings of loving kindness towards that small being. And as you continue with such a commentary, you pause to notice the sensations around your heart, in the chest, as something begins to stir. What's stirring is the physical counterpart to loving kindness, a tingling around the heart region, a sign that the loving kindness is beginning to light up. That imaginary kitten desperately needs your kindness, desperately needs your care, but so do many other people. Think of another person who maybe is very sick, in pain. Imagine them. They're not that different from that little kitten. They too need your care and your kindness, your warmth and your love. Even though you may not be able to hold them to your chest and warm their coldness to ease their pain, still you can warm them from heart to heart. Imagine them before you now, with your eyes closed, and say, dear being, I know you're in pain. May your pain be lessened from the power of my heart, my kindness, my care. I truly wish you well. I truly care. Dear being you're imagining right now, the door of my heart is open to you. And from inside that heart, through that door, is pouring out the energy which I've built up on this meditation retreat. Healing, soothing, caring, the power of metta. May you be at peace, may you be happy, may your sickness be eased, may your pain disappear from the power of our loving kindness. And now you go back to your heart region again. What does it feel like to give selfless feelings of goodwill and care and well-wishing? The tingling feeling becomes greater. Now you can build up that fire of loving kindness by now visualizing another person, but this is the one who's closest to you in this life. Your best friend, your lover, your child. With your eyes closed, you imagine them as if you were looking at them, face to face, eye to eye. Friend, partner, lover. We've walked so far together in this life so far. I truly care for you. I truly wish your happiness. Dear friend, dear lover, dear companion, always know this, the door to my heart is forever open to you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, there is the bond of metta between us. The unconditional goodwill and kindness and care. As you spread this beautiful energy of loving kindness to the person you're closest to in this world, bathing and showering them, and seeing them return your kindness and care with their own kindness and care to you. As you start to feel that sensation in the heart gets so soft and enjoyable and powerful as you start to arouse the bliss of unconditional loving kindness, a selfless power which cares without judging, which gives, expecting nothing back in return. As you bathe the person closest to you in this life, this powerful golden glow of loving kindness. Can you imagine now from in the center of your being, this power starting to light up, sending out this golden glow of energy, which is going and surrounding and drenching the person closest to you in this life, drenching them with the energy of your love and care and kindness. I sincerely, with 100%, wish you happiness and well-being. Dear partner, lover, friend, may you always be happy and well. May you be at peace. Whatever you wish for, may that come to you. Dear friend, I give you my unconditional love. These are the easy objects to develop loving kindness towards. Now we extend it further. Without opening our eyes, we imagine all the people in this room, all the people we've shared the last 9 days with. Just like you have had the struggles and disappointments, but also the highs as well. So too is everyone else in this room. They are fellow travellers on the journey. Now you wish them well. Fellow meditators, the door of my heart is now wide open for each one of you. Unconditionally, I wish you well. Wherever you go and travel to after this retreat, my goodwill and kindness goes with you. Wishing you safe journeys, peace and happiness and success in your life. Wishing you those wonderful, joyful, peaceful meditations, and even the freedom of enlightenment itself. As you spread your very best wishes and care and love to all the beings in this room. Just like a little kitten, alone and rejected, needs loving kindness, so do each one of us in this room. As you spread this beautiful, warm, healing, golden glow of metta, imagine it coming from your heart, spreading light and warmth and joy and healing into this room, embracing every person in this room, holding them, giving them ease and support, giving them care. May all beings in this room, every being, be happy and well. May they be free from suffering. May their heart find that joy of release. May they all be at peace. As you spread this wonderful, healing, powerful light of loving kindness around every person in this room, until that power of loving kindness is felt in your chest in intense, ever increasing strength. As you spread that loving kindness beyond these walls, spread them throughout this whole retreat center, to all those little animals, little willy wagtails you played with, the crows, the insects, all the people who have brought the food here, to all beings, all the people who look after this place in the church, in the monastery next door, all the people in this compound, I truly wish you happiness and well-being. In this moment my care knows no bounds, which has no distinctions between man, woman, animal, between Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, Muslim or whatever, between old and young, healthy and sick. My loving kindness goes to you all. You spread this warm golden glow of healing and care and kindness and friendship and well-wishing to all beings in this compound, as you truly wish everybody happiness and well-being, until that loving kindness gets so strong, even this compound, large as it is, cannot contain the power of your loving kindness. As you spread it beyond, so it spreads through the city of Perth. In this moment in this city, there are people struggling for their last breath in the intensive care units. There are the relations outside, desperately afraid that the latest news may be the one they fear the most, their loved one has died. There are people in sickness, there are people alone. There are people who are so afraid of life, they are depressed. There are people in the institutions and homes where very few people care for them. There are people arguing with their husbands, with their wives, with their kids. And there's many people enjoying this afternoon. It doesn't matter who you are. Each one of you needs our love. The power of our meditation strengthen minds, to which all beings in this, not just human but animals as well, all beings in this city of Perth, peace and goodwill, unconditional, unbounded loving kindness. And you find the more you give, the more you feel inside your mind, your heart, the more power there is. May all beings in the city of Perth be free from pain. Know that someone cares for you in this moment. Know that you're not alone. The loving kindness goes towards you as well. You may not know from where, but may your pain be lessened, may your sickness be eased, may your loneliness be punctured by the thought that someone is thinking of you now. May you be free, may you be happy. As you spread your powerful loving kindness towards all the people in this city, until like a golden glow, you can imagine a golden glow smothering this city, bringing it peace and warmth and freedom from fear. That golden glow of loving kindness, of metta, gets ever stronger until it flows way past this city. Some of you have come from Brisbane or Sydney or Melbourne. Some of you have come all the way from Malaysia and Singapore, from Penang, from Thailand. Imagine that golden glow going over the whole world, not just in your home cities, but into the battlefields of Iraq, into the dark corners of this world, into the places where people are afraid that they may be shot or killed, or their arms might be cut off with machetes. People who are in sickness and fear in this violent world. May all beings in this world right now the victims and the victimizers. May you all know the door of my heart is open to you now. With the power of my love, I will soften your hate. I will relieve your need for violence or revenge. With the power of my loving kindness, I will allow you to touch your heart as my heart is touching yours, so that you can be free from the pain of inflicting harm on others, and others can be free of the pain you inflict on them. With beautiful loving kindness, you wish peace, forgiveness, and freedom for this world, allowing this powerful glow of loving kindness to heal the wounds which separate peoples, to make the connection between husbands and wives who have argued, parents and children who have been separated, between their enemies so they can become friends. May all beings in this world, human and animal and invisible beings, in this moment I wish you immeasurable happiness and well-being, peace, care, as the power of loving kindness gets so strong it envelops the whole planet in a golden healing glow. For these moments, may all people feel this power of love and feel a moment of ease, knowing that people care for you unconditionally. May all beings be free from pain and suffering. Now, go to the special being in your life, someone you're going to ask later what they were feeling at this time. Someone not in this room, maybe a long way away. Imagine their face in front of you. Whoever they are, imagine them and say, dear person, friend, whatever their relationship is, in this moment I give you all the power of my loving kindness. From a long distance away, I care for you. I truly love you and wish you well. As you feel this power all around them, zapping them, warming them, healing them, making them smile. Smile in their face and smile deep inside. As you zap the person a distance away with unlimited loving kindness. May all your problems be eased. May all your pain vanish. In this moment, may you feel the profoundest of peace. Dear friend a long way away. Now, you come back to yourself. This person inside, the source of this loving kindness. You deserve that too. Sitting here on your seat at the end of a retreat, say to yourself, with as much truth as you possibly can, whoever I am, whatever I've ever done, wherever I go, in this moment the door of my heart is fully open to me. As you make peace with your whole life, I truly care about me, enough to forgive anything and everything. to look upon myself like a mother to her child, caring, forgiving, and most importantly, nurturing, as you wish yourself happiness and well-being. May I be free. I deserve to be free. May I be happy. Happiness is my birthright. May I be free from pain, or at least may it be eased, and especially the inner pain. May that disappear as I give myself unconditional, unbounded, immeasurable kindness and love. I truly care for me, in the same way that I cared for that little abandoned kitten. So I take myself up and hug myself to my chest and smile until I purr. May I be happy and well and free from suffering. May I be enlightened. As this powerful glow of loving kindness goes all around yourself and your life, healing, soothing, bringing this incredible peace. Pause there for a few moments. And notice how wonderful it feels to have no judgments, but to love unconditionally all beings, most importantly yourself. Now imagine that golden glow just spread all over the world, receding. It's now time to bring some of it back, but not all of it, back into your heart. Can you imagine inside yourself is the purest of white lotuses, fully open, so delicate, so pure. Imagine that golden glow of loving kindness coming together as a ball of golden light, like a small miniature sun, sitting a few millimeters above the beautiful white lotus in your heart. When it rests there, you let the petals of the lotus, the only thing delicate and beautiful enough to hold such love. Imagine the petals slowly embracing the golden ball of metta, slowly embracing it, to keep it in your heart for use at another time. The golden ball of love in the center of the white lotus, in the middle of your heart. Now I will give the blessing to end the retreat. Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sabba Dhamma Nubhavena Sabba Sangha Nubhavena Buddha Ratanang Dhamma Ratanang Sangha Ratanang Tinang Ratananang Anubhavena Chaturasiti Sahasa Dhamma Khandhanubhavena pitaka Tayanubhavena jinasavaka Nubhavena sabete Voga sabete baya Sabete antaraya Sabete upadawa Sabete dunimita Sabete awamangala vinasantu Ayuwadako dhanawadako siriwadako yasawadako Wanawadako balawadako sukhawadako hotu sabada Dukharoga baya vera Soka satuchupadawa Aneka antaraya piwina santu chatejasa Jaya siddhi dhanang labang soti bagayang sukhang balang Siri ayu cha wano cha bogang wudi cha yasawa Satawa sa cha ayu cha jiva siddhi bhavantu te. So may you all be happy and well. May you all be enlightened, and those who aren't, see you on the next retreat. For those who are interested, I did go over, it's 3:10 now. You zap your friend with loving kindness at precisely 1 minute to 3 p.m. 1 minute before 3. So if you want to try and later on, this evening or tomorrow, you ask your friend, about 3 o'clock, just before, what were you thinking of? What were you doing? And see if you get any positive results. And they say, wow, strange. I was thinking about you. So see what happens. So, now if you'd like to, very, very gently, calmly, just get your things together, say goodbye to each other, help clean up, and then go home. And spread your kindness, your peace, and your good energy to all those who have to put up with you. Take care.